Whether you're brand new to Amex or you've already rinsed a fair few welcome bonuses, this video is for you. Over the last 10 years, I've saved, and this is no exaggeration, thousands, sometimes in a single booking on business class flights, hotels, and peak season travel, all by having the right card at the right time. I'm going to be breaking down how to go from 0 to 100,000 points in a year or less without being rich, flying weekly, or selling your soul to British Airways. I'll also cover which cards are actually worth it in 2025 if you've been in the game for a while, including the perks, the traps to watch out for, and how to actually maximize the value. Alright, before we get excited about airport lounges and business class flights, there's one massive rule that Amex doesn't exactly shout about, but if you get it wrong, you can say goodbye to all of those lovely sign-up bonuses that they try to rope you in with. If you already know this stuff, you can just skip ahead to the card comparisons. Amex cards are split up into different families. Think of them like WhatsApp groups. You don't get grief in one group just because of something that you said in another group. Now here's the catch. If you've held one card from one of the families in the last 24 months, you're then blocked from getting the sign-up bonus on another card within that family. So if you cancelled the BA Gold card around a year ago and you tried to get the bonus on the Platinum card, it's not going to work. But if you try and go for a sign-up bonus on one of the British Airways American Express cards instead, then that's money because it's a completely different group. It's a different family. Let's talk about an example from my personal life. I currently hold the Platinum rewards card, so I can't get the sign up bonus on either the gold rewards card or the classic membership rewards card at all. Because I also cancelled the BA Premium Plus credit card around 6 months ago, I'm no longer eligible for that sign up bonus until January 2027. If I had a business, I could get the sign up bonus for any of the other cards through the American Express business card scheme. However, that's a completely different story for another time. I also couldn't get the sign up bonus for any of the more specialist cards like the Marriott Bonvoy Elite card or the Vitality Health card either, because I've already owned a membership rewards card. However, if I was just starting out on my American Express journey, never had one before or not had any of those cards in the last 24 months, and I wanted to start off with the Marriott Bonvoy card, I could do that and then still get the sign up bonus on not only the BA card, but also the membership reward cards. I'll explain how that works later, but for right now, let's get into the juicy stuff. Which card is best right now? Worth noting that Amex had an offer on sign up bonuses that ended on the 15th of July that made all of the cards super attractive. However, there's still some cards that are definitely worth a lot of love this year. Let's start with my personal favorite family of cards, the membership reward cards, and the entry level gold card. To start with, this card is free. Yes, you heard me right, I said free. After that, it's £195 a year. So if you don't think it's worth it, you can just cancel and you've got to enjoy all of the membership benefits for a year for free. Do I think it's worth £195? I don't know, let's get into it. At the time of recording, you can get 20,000 membership reward points if you spend up to £3,000 in the first 3 months with the gold preferred card. Membership reward cards are super valuable. Why? Because you can convert them into so many more things than just Avios points, which can only be used by British Airways and its partners. Let's break down what you can convert them into, ranked by most to least valuable. Points with a number of airlines. Points with hotel loyalty schemes. You can redeem against your statement credit. I also wouldn't recommend, but sometimes needs must. You can buy experiences with Amex experiences, which, even though it sounds like a bit of a gimmick, honestly, there's a lot of good stuff on there. And you can pay for points at various different checkouts, Deliveroo, PayPal, etc. You get 2,500 points for every £5,000 that you spend, up to 12,500 points. This is annually, although it's changing in October to be 5,000 for every 10,000 that you spend. And it's capped at 10,000 points. 4 complimentary airport lounge visits per year. And that's with Priority Pass, which in my opinion is one of the best airport lounge access cards on the market. And £5 a month in vouchers twice a month with Deliveroo, which if you use Deliveroo as much as I do, is £120 a year in savings. Now that membership fee is not starting to look so bad, is it? It's a good card if this didn't exist. This, in my opinion, is the best card on the UK market and is well worth the £650 a year membership.
That's outrageous.
Hold on.
Are you dizzy, fam?
He's lost his mind.
No, I'm not paying that. Let me land. 50,000 membership reward points when you spend £6,000 in the first 6 months of having the card. But I've seen some promotions, such as towards the end of last year, go as high as 100,000 points. Do you know how far you can fly for 100,000 points? We're talking return business class flights with a number of airlines, BA, Iberia, Emirates. It's a lot of points. Unlimited complimentary access to over 1,400 airport lounges around the world, and a guest each time, and a free supplementary card holder who also gets access for themselves and a guest. So if you have a partner, we're talking about 4 people getting into an airport lounge for free, anytime, anywhere. It's crazy. And that's not even mentioning the access to the Centurion lounges, specifically for Amex cardholders, which, by the way, are some of the best lounges in the whole world. £400 in global dining credit. So £100 in the first half of the year to spend in the UK, and £100 to spend in a number of other countries as well at some of the world's best restaurants. And then you get to do the same again in the second half of the year. It is a crazy benefit, and we have eaten some delicious food that we never ever would have tried just because of this card. The most elite travel insurance that I personally have ever had. Nobody wants to claim with travel insurance, but I've had a number of claims before in the past, and it's always been slow. It's always been really tedious. The one time I had to claim with Amex Platinum's travel insurance, it was seamless. Also worth noting that the customer service, both for the travel insurance and Amex Platinum as a whole, are exceptional. If you're liking this video anywhere near as much as I love Amex's customer service, please give the video a like so that YouTube knows that this content's alright. The concierge service, I cannot stress how many times this has come in clutch in situations where I either couldn't get tickets to a show that I wanted to see or couldn't get into a restaurant that is super busy for no reason. And living in London, that happens a lot. You also get elite status at some of the world's best hotel brands, which doesn't sound like much, but when you get 2 p.m. late checkout, free breakfast, and a number of other benefits that you didn't even know were possible, it really counts. And that included in the $650 cost, for me, it's a no-brainer. And elite status at some of the world's most used car rental brands, which, if you use car rental at all, is super, super important. Think free upgrades, skipping the queue at crazy busy airports, or even just getting a discount every now and then that you ordinarily wouldn't have got. I could go on and on. The card is phenomenal, but not everybody is in a position to pay £54 a month for these benefits, and there are still some other great cards on the market. Worth noting that all of these cards, if cancelled, give a pro rata refund of the fee. So say you tried the Platinum American Express card for 6 months, you enjoyed the benefits, and then you found out that maybe it just wasn't worth the rest of the payment. You could cancel the card and you'd get £325 back. I'm not saying that's what you should do, because I think the card is worth the money, but if that's what you needed to do. As a side note, earning points through sign-up bonuses is a great way to earn more points, but also referrals are an incredible way. If you know somebody that wants an Amex, or if you want an Amex yourself, being referred and referring someone means that you as the referee get more points when you hit the sign-up bonus, and you as the referrer can get anywhere between 9,000 and 20,000 points just for referring someone, up to 90,000 points a year. If you want to check out any of these cards, I've left a referral link in the description. You can use it for the Platinum card, but you can also use it for a number of other cards as well. All you have to do is search. As I said, there's some phenomenal American Express cards on the market, but for me personally, the classic rewards card is not one of them. The fact that the gold card is free for the first year pretty much makes this card obsolete. 10,000 points when you spend £2,000 in the first 3 months would barely get you a flight to the end of the average British garden. Aside from that, there's not many other benefits, but there is one card that threatens to take the Platinum card off its top spot. The British Airways Premium Plus American Express card should not be overlooked. Granted, 30,000 points when you spend £6,000 in the first 3 months of your card membership doesn't sound like a great deal, especially when you consider that they're Avios points instead of membership rewards points, which means that you're limited to using them with British Airways and its partners. But what this card does give you is a companion voucher, and a companion voucher is one of the most elite things in the aviation world. The companion voucher is rewarded if you spend £15,000 cumulatively within your card membership year. And for context, a companion voucher allows you to book any British Airways reward flight that's available and take a second person with you for no additional points. So if I had 50,000 Avios points and I wanted to fly return to Mexico City with Iberia, I could take my wife with me and only pay the taxes. If you're traveling by yourself, you can also do the same, but just use half the amount of points. So there's still a saving to be made. I have a video coming out very soon on how to redeem these vouchers and what flights are going to give you the best experience for the least amount of points. It would be amazing if you could subscribe so that you're the first to know when it comes out. This card also allows you to earn British Airways tier points, which give you points towards different statuses with the One World airline group, which British Airways is a part of. I'll cover tier points and statuses in a different video, but here's a list of some of the incredible airlines that you get benefits with British Airways statuses. You definitely might want this card. The British Airways Basic American Express card is also a decent option. You get 5,000 Avios points if you spend £2,000 in the first 3 months, and you also can get a companion voucher when you spend £15,000 in your card membership year. However, worth noting, that companion voucher can only be used on economy flights. So if you're looking to fly business class, that's not really going to get you there. What it will do though is save you a whole load of money during peak periods and during periods where flight prices are generally higher, because Avios redemptions and companion vouchers are not sensitive to price demand. And finally, there's the Marriott Bonvoy American Express card. This is a great option if you're just starting out your American Express journey, or if you're looking to maximize your points and loyalty with hotel brands. Hotel status and loyalty reward points are great for earning free stays and a number of benefits when you visit hotels. If you're just starting out, you can get this card first, and you can earn Marriott Bonvoy points as a sign-up bonus, which you can either use for a free stay at some incredible hotels around the world, or it can be converted into Avios points. You can then get a referral bonus on either of the membership reward points cards, followed by then the referral bonus on the British Airways cards, and that's how you get to 100,000 points in one singular year. The card also comes with automatic Marriott Bonvoy Silver status, which is upgraded to gold if you spend £15,000 in one card membership year, 15 elite night credits towards your next status level, a free night stay at participating hotels when you hit £25,000 of spend, and $100 of Marriott property credit to be used in bars, restaurants, whatever you like. It's not the best card, but it has some good use cases, especially if you travel a lot for leisure and business and stay with Marriott hotels. Amex has a load of other cards too, but honestly, I'm here to talk about the ones that are going to have you traveling more, traveling in style, and spending way less points when you do, making each trip more comfortable than the last. If you've tried some of these cards, comment your favorite one down below, and if not, let me know which one you're thinking of trying. 2 out of 3 retailers in the UK accept American Express cards, but there's always some retailers that don't, and there's a growing list of cards that are alternatives to American Express that can still earn you points and get you traveling more. In the next video, I'm going to cover the best ones. I'm Jordan. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe and share if you want to see more, because I got more. Safe.